This doesn't look like anything in the video. It's hard to tell. This is the river down there. Property goes back that way to where those palmettos are. Back there, that's the edge. It's actually a little further, and there's a trail that goes up that way. I'll walk down there in a minute. And then this big ass tree here, that's cool. Goes all the way up and around there. Back there is where the house and everything is, up on that hill. Property goes back into the woods there, down a trail. So I'm gonna walk over to the river real quick here. There's the river down there. My property starts right around that corner there, like right around the corner back there is where the line is, and it goes, there's the river. River's probably about 40 feet wide, 50 right there at that point, and it goes way, way, way back. I'm gonna walk down here. It really goes as far as you can see the property. All right, keep going. You can't even tell from this video. It goes way, way back down that way, around the bend. I'll walk back into the woods real quick. There's a trail leading up to the structures. This is all boggy back there. This is the trail. Watch how long I'm walking on this trail. We're walking along the river the whole way. All this. Back down there, walking along the trail. More bog, cypress bog down that side. I'm kind of on like a hill here. High water. This will all flood, but it's only at like every 10-year flood or something. All that here, you can see better from here. I'm gonna walk down to the river. It's all bogs back there. Check this out. This is a much better view. This is actually the first time I've come down by the river. Way around the turn there, like past that turn, all that bank, all the way down there, as far as you can see, way off in the distance. I don't know if you can even see it. There's like a white canoe way back there, probably a couple 100 yards back. Let me see. Yeah, you barely can see it. That's the other side of the river. Anyway, mine keeps going past that canoe. Let's walk back up there again. I'll just walk all the way down there and then you can see how long it takes to walk back. All woods. There's a bog there that fills up with water. And there's alligators back there. They cross this little trail here. I don't think they're out here in the summer, but the owner said they hang out back there in the winter because the water's warmer. There's a bunch of fish back there. I see them. But this is all low right now, so a lot of this will be underwater. Anyway, this is still a trail. Back up a little higher now. This will be underwater at certain times of the year, but it's mostly dry. You know, it's underwater a few days at a time, a few times a year. And then extreme, like they get a 10-year flood every 10 years or so. That, look, I'm still going all this river that floods most of the property. The house is all up there high and dry. It never gets up there, but this is almost always dry, just every once in a while. That's across the river there. Still going, still going. That's all woods back there. Still going. Woods back there. Okay. Finally getting up to the edge. It's all woods. This is the edge right here. The other side of this is what I was going to buy. It's about 8 acres, but I ended up getting 12. So now we're up pretty high. We're about 20 feet down right there. Neighbor across there. Anyway, so I'm going to walk back and show you how long it takes to walk from one end to the other along the river. So, first of all, let me back up and say this. As far back that way as I'm going to walk to the edge of the property, when you go back at a 90-degree angle down the property line that way, it's, I think, 4 times as long back that way. So the property is long that way and short that way. So as long as it takes to walk this way, this is the short leg. And then there's trails all through the woods back that way, you know, back that way. Anyway. It really would take me about an hour to walk all the trails that are out here. It would probably take probably a good half hour to walk the perimeter of the property. And then there's crisscrossing trails all throughout. We'll kind of walk in along the river now. That's across the river right there. Oh, and it's cool because there's a bend in the river. And starting with this big cypress tree across the river, that big tree back there, my property, it starts on the other side of the river and cuts across that like peninsula. The river goes like this and it curves back around eventually, actually way down there, back around that way. And so if you draw a line from over there across here, it actually goes pretty far back. So it's really probably a whole acre on the other side of the river. So keep going. I bought it for the land, not for the structures. The structures are knockdowns. There's an old double wide out here that's been here since the 70s and you can't even get a title for it. It'd be a waste of money to put a dime into it. I'm just going to use it for storage for a year or so. And then as I clean up look at this, fucking awesome back here. Way down the river, get a view. Yeah, so all that across the river too. All that starting back there across the river all the way down to where that big cypress tree is. Back that way, that big cypress tree on this side of the bank, mine starts past there and cuts across all the way back through there, all the way down. Anyway, I'll walk all the way to the end and show you the other trail. Bunch of big, beautiful oak trees and cypress trees out here. That tree is probably 100 feet tall. You can't tell from here, but that's a really tall tree. This badass oak tree right there. Then I'll walk down to the very end. River goes way back that way. Actually, it's a really long river. Hold on. Mark, I see you calling right now. You're gonna have to wait till I'm done with the video because I can't answer it. Hold on. I'll call you back in a minute, dummy. Oh, check out these big cypress trees on the edge. Look at that. They're monsters. Gorgeous trees. I'm going to trim up the bottom, clean them up, clean some of the brush around the bottom. There's another one back that way. There's a bog, another little bog back there that fills up. That tree's on the edge. And we're getting near the edge of the property. Here's another access point back there. River access point back there. So we're almost to the edge on this end. Trail goes back this way. Kind of back that way is where the end of the property goes. The river's back behind those bushes. Here's the property line. And here, it's an old fence. Goes way up that way. Way back there is a fence. Now this property is an L-shaped property. So the front, there's a street out there. The property runs along there and then goes way down another street back that way and then cuts across and then comes back. And we were on this further edge back there. And we came back this way. So it goes way back that way, cuts across, comes way back this way down the road, and then cuts across the road here, out there, and then comes back to where we are. And all that's cleared up there. That's where the dilapidated buildings and things are that are going to get just bulldozed. So, I don't know, it's maybe an acre or a little bit more of cleared area up here. This building's been here since the 70s. All this is open. That's how long it's going to take me to walk to the front. This building's just disgusting. I'm just going to come out here with a sawzall, rent a dumpster, just chop it all down. It's dry inside though, so I can store shit in there for a while. Back there's the garage. I'm going to convert that. It's actually got really good bones. It's a wood frame structure poured on a slab, and it's actually not in bad shape. Okay, that's how long it takes to walk to the front. And then it goes all the way down the street down there. And that's where the L shape starts. Then it goes way down the road, way back that way. It cuts way off back into the woods. You know, way back there. Cuts way back that way to that point we were at. So, it's pretty big.